Hi, I'm Tokay Diaz. In my previous video, I gave you a short overview of the 1958 Disneyland Map, which was sold 3 years after the park opened in 1955. It really shows what the park looked like in the early days. But before we go into the park, let's take a look at the early Disneyland Hotel. The Disneyland Hotel opened in October 1955, 3 months after the park opened. Walt Disney couldn't afford to build the hotel himself because he spent all of his money on the park. So he made a deal with Texas oil millionaire and film producer Jack Rather to build, own, and operate the hotel. In 1958, the hotel had guest rooms which were located in 2-story high buildings. Also, shops, a gourmet restaurant, a coffee shop, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a putting green, and a playground. Also, hotel guests could take a tram to and from Disneyland, which was a special hotel perk. Just north of the hotel was an area called Holidayland. This was a venue that Disneyland would rent out to companies for their employees to enjoy. It featured a large circus tent that was originally used for the Mickey Mouse Club Circus, a short-lived live show set up near Fantasyland that featured the Mouseketeers. Holidayland had a picnic area, a baseball field, horseshoe pits, and a children's playground. And it had its own entrance into Disneyland, where the 2 flags are, although I believe admission into the park was an extra charge. Holidayland closed in 1961 because obviously kids didn't want to spend their day at a picnic area. They wanted to go to Disneyland. On the other side of the park was a heliport, where helicopters coming from Los Angeles International Airport could land. Walt probably took some helicopter rides from LA. The landing pad was close to Tomorrowland, so it kind of fit the theme. You can see the rocket ship and the round domes of the Flight to the Moon attraction in this picture. The heliport was later moved to north of the Disneyland Hotel. In 1958, there was a 100-acre parking lot in front of Disneyland. I remember the entrance to the parking lot was off Harbor Boulevard, and a second entrance was on Catella Avenue. The parking lot was marked off with names of Disney characters: Alice, Bambi, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, etc. Guests could take a tram to the entrance of the park. I remember that when we parked our car in the morning, the tram would be waiting nearby to take us to the main entrance. But remember the character name of the section where you parked, because when returning to your car, the tram driver would call out the character names to alert you that the next stop was at your section. I also remember that the exit of the parking lot was towards the Disneyland Hotel, and there were metal spikes on the ground at the exit that were pushed down when your car went over them, but would puncture your tires if you backed up or went the wrong way. Disneyland also offered free tire repair service if your car had a flat tire. The parking lot was removed for the 2001 opening of Disney's California Adventure and Downtown Disney. On the left side of the main entrance, there was a bus terminal. On the right side was the Ken L Ration Kennel, where you could board your pets for the day. Ken L Ration was a pet food brand. Later, the kennel changed sponsorship to CalCan, and after that to Purina. Disneyland was very concerned that people would leave their pets in the hot car. I remember them handing out leaflets warning of the danger, with a drawing of a sweating Pluto. The kennel is still there, but it is kind of hidden by the stroller rentals building. You can see that in 1958, the ticket booths were directly in front of the gates. Also in front of the Mickey Mouse floral display were large attraction posters. In the early years, guests were not as familiar with all the attractions, so the posters helped advertise them and built excitement for the adventures within. So we're almost there. In the next video, we'll explore Main Street. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. See you real soon. Also, we're artists, and we have t-shirt designs featuring alphabet animals called Cubbytoons. Check out our Etsy store by searching Cubbytoons, one word, on Etsy.com or click the link below. Thanks a lot.